I haven't put together an outline of what I've learned from all that I've been through since 1996. But I was repentant of my sins, and I was trying to figure out what I could do to get right with God and make all that suffering stop. So I started reading the Bible daily in 1999 on a schedule, a chronological schedule that got me through the entire Bible in a year. So by now I've read the entire King James Bible about 25 times. And the Bible has a lot to say about the stuff that I talk about in my other two videos, about mind control, the Stemosiever, Texas MHMR. The Bible has a lot to say. And gosh, there's so much. I really should make an outline to share what I've learned through all this, because these are things that are happening today that the Bible prophesied a long time ago. And the Stemosiever is the mark of the beast. It is. And when a person is excommunicated by the Catholic Church, Catholic excommunication, that is explained in Numbers chapter 5, verses 11 through 31. It's called the law of jealousies. And the way it's working out now, today in 2024, is the Catholics are excommunicating, and when they do, they use the drug to sensory deprive the woman or whoever they're doing it to make them speak their private thoughts out loud when they can't feel themselves talking or hear their own voice. And that drug in the law of jealousies from Numbers chapter 5, verses 11 to 31, is what they are using in the psychiatric industry. I believe it's the antipsychotics. The Bible calls it hemlock. There's other names for it in the Bible, but there is the hemlock drug that was a sensory deprivation drug. And so those two things, the psychiatric drugs, medications, and the Stemosiever are used together, because a lot of times, like with the antipsychotic medications, those are used to suppress the body's senses, while the Stemosiever can be used to heighten the body's senses. So they're the two opposite ends of the spectrum. You got the drugs to suppress the feelings or the senses, and you got the Stemosiever to heighten the senses or the feelings. And what I really believe is that when they put the Stemosiever in the person, they can cause the person to act out. And when the person is acting out in response to the Stemosiever, all that does is justify the sale and the financial transaction to make money off of selling the sedatives, the antipsychotic medications, the pharmaceuticals. So it's a money-making racket. That's all it is. Well, it's more than that. It is more than that. But it is a money-making racket. They put the Stemosiever in the person, and no one can see it because it's inside the head, inside the neck, or the Bible says the neck, or in the skull. And the person's responding to a Stemosiever that cannot be seen externally. And when that happens, all they use it for, well, not, I can't say all, because they use it for other reasons too, but it does justify in everyone's mind the never-ending sale, financial transactions, the sale. They say it must happen. The medication must be purchased. The medication, it's like a supply and demand. By the stimoceiver, they convince everyone of the necessary demand for their supply of their pharmaceutical drugs and their services. It's evil. It's just totally a money-making racket. And it is slavery. It gives those those who have control over the stimoceiver and those who are in control of the making and the selling of the psychiatric drugs, it gives them supreme power. It gives them power and control and money. And it's evil.